Hello, beautiful yogis. Ashley here, and welcome to day 70 of the 75 Hard Yoga Challenge. So today we're going to be slowing things down with a 45-minute slow burn power yoga flow, but do not let the word slow fool you. This one is definitely going to be bringing the heat today. We'll use slower transitions, some longer holds, pulses, and controlled movement to build full body strength and muscular endurance without having to move at a super crazy fast pace. So the challenge today really is going to be staying in the work, staying with the pose. So instead of using momentum to get us from one pose to the next, we're gonna be slowing things down, moving with control, and letting that burn build little by little. Now, you probably won't need any props for this one, but as always, feel free to have a couple yoga blocks nearby if you'd like that extra support. And as always, listen to your body, take any modifications that you need, and more importantly, have fun with this one. All right, yogis, let's go ahead and roll out that mat and let's get into it. All right, yogis, let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna actually start today in child's pose. So let's go ahead, find that child's pose. Hands can be extended forward, or you can even take them, let those arms rest down your sides here. Shoulders drape over the knees. Allow the forehead to come down. Just taking a moment to breathe into your space. Letting yourself ground down into your mat. And 5. Exhale. Let's just go ahead and roll it right on up, finding our way into that hero pose. Bring the hands to the thighs. And if this is uncomfortable for you, you can just find a nice, comfortable seated position. Let's just take this time. Let's just take 2 Ujjayi breaths. And 1 more Ujjayi breath. And now bring the hands to the heart center. Taking this moment to set the intention for your practice today. So, what has brought you to your mat, and what are you hoping to cultivate or achieve in this time that we have together? And once you've set your intention, send the energy down, grounding into the earth. Send it all the way up to the universe for manifestation and creation. On the exhale, interlace those fingers. You can bat open your eyes or keep them closed. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hollow out and round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hollow out. Inhale, rise. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cactus. Really bring those shoulder blades together. Really open up through the front body. Inhale and exhale, hold. Inhale, bring the palms together, forearms, elbows touch, squeeze, lift. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. So we're squeezing those shoulder blades together. One more. Inhale, squeeze the forearms, palms, elbows touch, squeeze, lift. And exhale, cactus. Inhale, lift the fingertips towards the ceiling. On the exhale, we come down, find your tabletop. Let's take 3 slow cat-cows push. Inhale, peel through. Really allow yourself some time to settle into the pose and to really feel the nuances of the stretch. Exhale, push. Far can you push the pelvis forward? How far can you push the floor away? Notice what's stretching. Inhale, peel through. And exhale, under. Inhale, find your neutral spine. We're going to take 5 scapular push-ups here. So allow yourself to just settle between those shoulder blades. We hold it here. We're not bending the elbow to get down, yet we're moving at the shoulder blades themselves. Keep your tail tucked under. There should be an activation in that core here. So don't let that go. We're still intentional. And then on the exhale, push. Feel the spreading of the upper back, the way the shoulder blades widen away from each other. Feel the strength starting to build in that chest and upper back. Try not to dump all that weight into the wrist, but we're lifting out. On the exhale, settle down. Inhale, we push. Hold it. So you're very active here. Press to that middle finger and thumb. And then exhale, settle down. That's 3. We got 2 more. Inhale, push. Hold. Keep that belly engaged. That tail is gently tucked. Exhale, fall through. And push. So you're feeling an engagement of that deep transverse abdominis, and then even an engagement of that pelvic floor as we hold this here. So this is for the entire torso. And come down. This is our last one. Push and hold. And down. All right. And come back to neutral. You should feel a slight fatigue in those muscles if you were really active through them. Let's take that thread the needle. Right hand plants. Inhale, lift the left arm. Open up. Exhale, take that left hand behind the right. You can walk that right hand out a little more as you continue to guide that left hand through. Drop the head, shoulder down, looking over that right shoulder. And then inhale, we come back to that center. Exhale, take it down. 1 cat-cow, push. And peel through. Exhale, find your neutral spine, left hand plants. Go ahead and stack that right arm. Inhale and exhale, guide it through. Walk it out a little more to give you space to slide that right arm through a little more. Drop the head, shoulder down. Let this left hand be your anchor to push, almost like you're trying to roll yourself open onto your back. Try not to force it. And inhale, we come back to that center. Open it up. See how far you've come? Exhale, come back into your tabletop. Holding tabletop, curl the toes. We let those shins hover. Keep that tail gently tucked. Pushing the floor away, so that protraction of the shoulder. Inhale, and then on your exhale, step it back into your plank. Hold your plank, tuck your tail. Inhale, lean forward onto the tippy toes. Slow lower, so elbow straight back, slow lower. How slow can you go to your belly? All the way down. Release the toes, roll the shoulders back, little baby cobra. Inhale and exhale. Curl the tail under, toes under, shoulders back. Slow lift to the knees. Slow lift. Exhale, send it back. Take a child's pose here with those toes curled under. We're going to do that one more time. So inhale, roll it on up, finding your plank. Just let those knees come up, push that floor away. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, elbow straight back, slow lower. If you have to, you can always drop those knees. That still counts. Slow lower. Little baby cobra. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, curl those toes, roll the shoulders back, tuck the tail. Slow push to the knees. Exhale, send it back, child's pose and rest. And inhale, we come on up. Pop it on up into your downward dog. Take your gaze towards your belly button here. Wrapping those armpits under. Maybe we pedal out the dog. And then inhale, find a three-legged dog, reaching that right leg up. Really point those toes towards the ceiling. See if you can settle that left heel down. Maybe bend the slight bend in that left knee here, getting a little stretch in the calf and ankle. And then see if you can start to straighten that left leg. Inhale, draw that knee deep into the chest. Maybe come through, touch the nose, send it through slow. Send it all the way back, three-legged dog. All right, now we're going to see if we can step that foot between the hands with control. So slow lower down, come through. Inhale and exhale, control it down. Drop that back knee, feel the heart. Anjaneyasana, rise it up. Settle the hip, peel the heart. On the exhale, grab a hold of the left or the right wrist and then reach it towards the ceiling, reach the left side. Inhale, come back to center on the exhale, reach for that left wrist, go to the right side, stretch, keep settling the hip as you peel the heart. Inhale, come up, cactus, heart open. Inhale and exhale, frame that foot, shift the hips back, peel the toes, half splits, fold. Inhale, come through, peel the heart. Curl the toes under, lean forward, let that back knee float. Rise it on up for your high lunge. Settle into that high lunge. Bending that back knee, peel the heart. All right, let's pulse it down in this front leg. So nice, strong front leg here, strong quads. We're just gonna pulse forward and then slight straighten. Pulse, slight straighten. Come down like you're in a lunge. Come up, down, up. That's 3, 4, 5. Hold it. Hands come into prayer. Hold. Lift the heel for 5. Drop it down. 1. Lift it up. Drop it down. 2. Lift. Drop it. 3. Lift. Drop it. 4. Lift. Drop it. 5. Hold. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, frame that foot. Exhale, three-legged dog. Beautiful job. Bend that knee, dip the toe. Three-legged dog. Exhale, come back to down dog. Inhale, roll it to plank. Let's take that slow, lower down chaturanga. Remember, we can modify it with those knees down, but I want you to try and go as slow as you can. Lean forward to the toes. Elbow straight back, lower down. Slowly. Upward dog or baby cobra. Exhale, roll it back to your down dog. Perfect. Inhale, left leg nice and high. On the exhale, start to bend that right knee, feeling the stretch in the calf and the ankle, so that Achilles, right where the calf and ankle meet. And then inhale and exhale, see if you could straighten the leg for a deeper calf stretch. Inhale, come through. Exhale, maybe tap that knee to nose. Send it back. Inhale and exhale, knee to nose tap. Slowly plant the foot down. Wonderful job. Inhale, peel the heart, drop the back knee. Inhale, rise it up, Anjaneyasana. Inhale, grab a hold of the left wrist, reach. Exhale, go to the right side. Inhale, come back to center on the exhale, reach for that right wrist and send it to the left side. Inhale, cactus. Exhale, frame that foot. Inhale, and on the exhale, shift the hips back, peel the toes, take that half splits. Now, in half splits, see if maybe you can touch that forehead or nose to knee for a deeper stretch. And as always, if you need that modification, you can place those blocks, be up a little bit higher, or maybe just hinging at the hips. Hands do not have to be down on the floor. So it's really where your body is in the practice. All right. Inhale, come through, peel the heart. And then exhale, lean forward, let that back knee float. Rise it up so fingertips graze, come to the top. High lunge. All right, now bending that back knee slightly, just a little bit. We're gonna pulse it for 5. 1, 2, 3, slow. 4, 5. Settle in, hold. Hands come to heart center. Hold it. Inhale, lift that heel. Exhale, drop it. 1. Lift the heel. Exhale, drop it. 2. Lift the heel. Exhale, drop it. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop it. Wonderful job. Inhale, rise. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, frame that foot. Step it back, 3-legged dog. Bend that knee, dip that toe. Look under the armpit. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, come back to down dog. All right, inhale. This time we're going to slow lower all the way to the belly. Lean forward, lower down, slow. See if you can go for a count of 5. And release it, release the toes. Come up, little baby cobra. Inhale and exhale, take it down. Slow push up. Maybe this time, see if you can push up from your toes. If you have to, stay on the knees like we did the first round. But if you can, see if you can tuck that tail, roll the shoulders back, and then coming up all the way into plank. And downward dog. Ooh, that is tough. Hold your down dog. Maybe pedal it out. Perfect. Inhale, pick up that right leg nice and high. Knee to nose tap. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, knee to nose tap. And then maybe slow lower down. This time, rise it on up into that crescent lunge. We hold. Hold our crescent. Reaching through those fingertips. Grab a hold of the right wrist, reach to that left side. Inhale, come back to center on the exhale, reach for the left wrist, go to the right side. Open it up, cactus. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, spiral that back heel down. Find your warrior 2 here. Make sure that your knee is in line with that ankle, knee tracking with the first 2 baby toes. Gaze is over that middle finger. Settle in. Hold it. Inhale, and then exhale, we straighten. And settle back into warrior 2. This time, inhale, lift those arms as we straighten. Exhale, settle into warrior two. That's two. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, warrior two for three. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, last one. Exhale. Lift the heel, pulse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop the heel, reverse that palm, reverse the warrior. Left hand can come down that back leg, or wrap it around that lower back, reaching through the fingertips, settle into the thigh. Inhale, come back to your warrior two. On the exhale, start to straighten that front leg, finding star pose. Heel in, toes out. Exhale, come down into your goddess pose. All right, from goddess pose, we find those cactus arms. See if you can get those thighs parallel to the floor. So get real low, heart lift. Pulse it. 1, 2, 3, 4. On 5, stay low. Fingertips come to the ear tip. See if you can tap that right elbow, right knee. Stay low. Inhale, slow. Exhale to the other side. That's 2. Inhale and exhale, tap. That's 3. Inhale, exhale, tap. 4. Inhale, exhale, tap. 5. Inhale, exhale, tap. 6. All right, hold. Inhale, lift. Woo. And exhale, open it up. Find your warrior two, back side of the mat, looking over left hand, left middle finger. Settle in. Now I know that leg is burning. Take your mind out of it. Bring it into the breath. All right, inhale and exhale, straighten. Inhale, exhale, settle. That's 1. All right, now for the last 4, reach the arm up. Inhale, exhale, settle. Inhale, lift. Exhale, settle for 3. Try not to let that knee cave in. Keep pushing the knee out. Inhale and exhale, settle for 4. Inhale, exhale, settle for 5. All right, wonderful job. Inhale, reverse that palm, reverse the warrior. Send that right arm down the back leg. Maybe wrapping that back arm around your lower back. Look to your palm. Settle in. Breathe. Inhale, come back into your warrior two. Lift the heel, we pulse it for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop that heel. Inhale, rise it up for star. Exhale, back into our goddess. Slow, lower down. See if you can really get those thighs parallel to the floor. All right, we're gonna do 6 more elbow to knee crunches here. Inhale and exhale, tap for 1. Inhale, tap for 2. Inhale, exhale, tap for 3. Inhale, exhale, tap for 4. Inhale, exhale, tap 5. Inhale, exhale, tap 6. Come back into center. Inhale, we rise. Let's open it up. Find that warrior two, front side of the room. Humble warrior, interlace those fingers back behind you, heart lift and fold. Make sure you're spiraling your hips forward here, not trying to kickstand them out. And then inhale, pull the mat apart with those feet, rise it up, straighten the leg. Let's take a trikonasana. So heel toe that foot in, just kind of narrowing that stance a little bit. Inhale and then exhale, coming down into that trikonasana, open it up. Now here we want to make sure that the hip's not kicking back, but we're spiraling it around, lengthening through the crown of our head here. Maybe you get a hold of that big toe, but don't force it. If you're kickstanding your hips out to get to that big toe, you're compromising, and we don't want that. Maybe you flip the palm facing the floor, reach the fingertips, gaze to the palm. Inhale, rise it on up, reverse that Trikonasana. Exhale, settle in. Inhale, warrior two, pop it into star. We're gonna take that Trikonasana to the other side. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, settle into Trikonasana on that left side. So again, we're peeling that heart, stacking the hips, maybe even grab at the hip, pull yourself open. And then maybe if you have the flexibility, reach for that big toe. 3, feel the stretch in that straight leg. 4, and 5. Inhale, reverse that Trikonasana. Inhale and exhale, come back into your warrior two. Back into star, face the front of your mat, warrior two, right into your crescent pose. Inhale and exhale, step it forward, empty it out. Inhale, lift, exhale, we fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, take another halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Grab those elbows, pull down. Release those arms, full ragdoll. Weight is in your toes. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, go ahead and bend those knees, plant the hands. Let's step it back. Slow lower, remember modified or from the toes. Lean forward, lower down slowly. See if you can come down for a 5 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way to the belly. Little baby cobra, rise. Exhale, take it down. All right, curling the toes under. Either come up to your plank or come up to your knees. Roll the shoulders back. Slow lift from the floor. And send it back. Downward dog. Inhale, pick up your left leg nice and high. Exhale, knee to nose. Send it back. All right, knee to nose. This time, step it forward. Rise it up, finding your crescent lunge. Inhale, and then exhale, open it up into your warrior two. Let's go right into star from here. Heels in, toes out. Inhale, and then exhale, come down into goddess pose. All right. Goddess pose. Now we just lift that heel, pulse it for 5. So right heel, pulse it for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Settle down, pick up the left heel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Set it down. Inhale, we rise. And then exhale, turn the toes and heels facing in the same direction so that outer edge is in line with the short edge of your mat. Inhale and exhale, cactus. Inhale, interlace those fingers back behind you. Pull down, heart lift. Inhale and exhale, fold. Four, keep pulling them out apart with those feet. And 5, inhale, we rise. Lift it up. Exhale, cactus. Hands come to the hip, heart open. Pull them out apart. Exhale as we fold. Keep rolling the shoulders back. Keep trying to pin those elbows towards each other. So feel as though somebody's coming behind you, grabbing those elbows and then squeezing them in towards each other. That's going to help you open up through your chest and open up through the shoulder. All right, pull them out apart as we rise. Inhale and then exhale, open it up into warrior two. Settle into warrior two.
Interlace the fingers back behind, heart open, spiral back heel down, fold through, humble warrior, hold. Keep reaching the arms away from your back, settling a little more into the pose. Inhale, pull the mat apart, rise, coming up all the way into star. On that exhale, come back into warrior two on the left side. Right into crescent lunge, settle into crescent lunge. Hands to heart center, lean forward, step that back foot forward. Settle into your Utkatasana chair, sending hips back, fingertips graze the floor, rise it on up for your chair pose. Hands come to heart center, inhale, settle a little deeper. We're going to pulse it down for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Settle in a little deeper. Lean forward, lift the heels, hold the heels. If you lose it, you lose it. Hold it, hold it. And on the exhale, settle the heels down. Lift the heels, hold, set it down. And again, lift, set it down. Lift, and set it down. Lift, set it down. Hold that chair. Place the hands down, straighten the legs, fold, grab those elbows, full ragdoll. Maybe sway side to side, allowing the head to be heavy. Let all that energy go. Weight is in the toes. Inhale, take your halfway lift. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, roll it all the way to the top, stacking one vertebrae at a time, palms touch. Crossing that right ankle over the left ankle. On the exhale, we fold, stretching out that hip on the left side. Inhale, look over to the right side, twist. And on the exhale, switch it over to that left side, twist. Back into center fold. Inhale, roll it to the top, uncross the ankles on your way up. Inhale and exhale, crossing the left ankle over the right. Inhale, exhale, settle back down. Fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk it to the left side this time. Inhale and exhale, settle over to the right side, twist. Inhale back to center, fold. Exhale, roll all the way to standing, releasing that bind all the way up. Rise it up. Palms touch. Exhale, samastitihi. Open it out. Inhale, lift the arms above the head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, and step it back to your plank. Hold your plank. Breathe. And then gently start to set those knees down. Inhale, and then exhale, lean forward, slow, lower down to your belly. Inhale, rise it up, little baby cobra. Exhale, slide those hands forward, sphinx pose, settle in, lift the heart. Maybe press the hands into the mat as you gently begin to lift, straightening the arms, seal pose. Inhale and then exhale, settle down, let the elbows go out to the side, rest the forehead down. Bending those knees, just windshield wiper those feet side to side. And just take your time here. Now on your exhale, bring your feet back, curl the toes under, hands to the outside of the chest, roll the shoulders back, lift it up, little baby cobra, and then lift it all the way up and back to child's pose with the toes curled under. Inhale, come back down into your tabletop, let your forearms rest. Inhale, push the floor away, protracting those shoulders, step it on back, forearm plank. Inhale, start to walk those feet forward as we find our way into dolphin. Lift those hips high, press through your base here. Keep walking it in, maybe stacking those shoulders with the elbows, getting the hips high. Full dolphin pose. No slouching in the shoulders here. Make sure you're really pushing up and out. hold. Big breaths here, settling into your dolphin. And then on your exhale, begin to walk it back into your forearm plank. Wonderful job. Hold your plank. And now little knee dips. Drop the right knee first and then dip your knee. We're going to be alternating here. Dip the right and then the left. Stay in that forearm plank. And again, keep going. Almost there. Few more reps. Keep alternating knee tap. Keep that belly tucked in, tail tucked under. Find your plank. Now we're going to start moving here into hip dip. So stay on that form. You can bring the palms together. Drop that hip. You can stagger your stance here if that feels a little better. And we're just dropping that hip on down. Almost like a windshield wiper with those heels. Stay engaged through your core. Almost there. Keep going. One more. And come back to your forearm plank hold. And drop the hip all the way down. Find your Sphinx pose one more time. Peel that heart through to settle the hips. Maybe lifting up into seal pose. And on the exhale, let those elbows go out to the side. Rest the forehead down. Windshield wiper those feet. Side to side. And then now let your legs go long. We're going to bend that left knee, grabbing hold of the ankle with that left hand. Press the pelvis down, lifting the knee towards the ceiling. Maybe reach back with the opposite hand, stretching out the front of the quad and chest and shoulders. Breathing here. On the exhale, release that ankle as you begin to roll over onto your right side, but then grab a hold of the ankle again. We're going to send the pelvis forward, knee back, and getting a little bit of a deeper stretch on that quad. Inhale, release it. On the exhale, let's roll back onto the belly. Inhale, bending that right knee, reach back with the right hand, pulling the heel towards your bottom, maybe reaching back with that left hand. Inhale, press pelvis into the mat as you lift the knee towards the ceiling. Open up chest and shoulders and front of the thigh, the quad. Breathe. Inhale, and on your exhale, release that left arm, rolling over onto your left side. Again, you can keep a hold of that ankle or release it as you roll over. Send your pelvis forward. Open up your chest and shoulder. Breathe here, settling into the stretch. And then on your inhale, rolling over onto your belly, hands to the outside of the chest. Tuck the tail, roll the shoulders back, press up to the knees, and find your tabletop. Let's just cross the ankles over. We're going to make our way into Paschimottanasana here. So here, let's go ahead and bring those toes towards the shins. Inhale, and on your exhale, reach for the toes. And allow yourself to settle in, stretching your hamstrings here. Deep belly breaths. Maybe bring those toes a little closer towards your shins to get a little deeper stretch if you need to. And allow yourself to settle in. On your next inhale, go ahead and release your hands from your toes. Roll it on up. On your exhale, let's go ahead and make our way down onto our back. Drawing those knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a big hug, rocking side to side. On that exhale, let's go ahead and make our way into Happy Baby. Grab a hold of the arches of the feet, pulling those knees down to the mat beside you. Rocking side to side if that feels good, and just allowing all the energy and tension that we might have built up during the practice today to just slowly start to melt away. Inhale, bring those knees together. On the exhale, drop those feet down, crossing right ankle over left knee, push. Inhale, draw that left knee in towards the chest. Exhale, settle in, maybe rock side to side. Here, you're even welcome to give yourself a few little ankle circles on that left side. Inhale, drop it down. On the exhale, cross that right leg over. We're going to send the hips to the right, let the knees drop to the left. Gaze over that right shoulder. Inhale, come back to the center, pick up those hips to square, release it. Switching sides, left ankle crosses over right knee, push. Draw that right knee in towards the chest, grabbing behind the knee or in front of the knee, deepening through the stretch. You'll begin to feel it a little more in that piriformis, so that right there in that glute-like area. Rock side to side, releasing any tension that might have built in today's practice. Inhale, and on your exhale, release it. Cross those legs all the way over. Pick up those hips, send them to the left. Let those knees drop to the right. You can goalpost or tee those arms as you look over that left shoulder. Settle in. Feel the stretch in that outer hip along the front of the chest. Inhale, come back into your center, squared off. Draw those knees deep into the chest. Give yourself a big hug. Inhale, and on your exhale, let's go ahead and go right into plow pose. Now you can stick with the legs on the wall, hands underneath the lower back, or you can place a block underneath your sacrum, whatever feels good for your practice. Otherwise, if you're going to follow me, we're going into plow. So lifting the hips, we're going to send those feet behind you. Maybe the toes touch, maybe they don't. We want to reach out with those toes as they make their way to the floor. Hands can come to the lower back. For that little extra support, or rest them down to your side of the mat. Creating space between chin and chest, almost like you have a grapefruit that you're holding between chin and chest to create a little space. This should not block off that throat chakra. Breathe and settle into the pose. Inhale, and now on your exhale, release your hands from your lower back, bring them down to your side. See if you could slowly lower the back down using your core. Deep inhale and exhale, knees into the chest. Give yourself a big hug. And since you're already giving yourself a hug, you might as well tell yourself something nice. And just remind yourself that you're doing a great job and that you are enough exactly the way that you are. Nothing is broken, so therefore nothing needs to be fixed. Sometimes we just need a little reminder that we're right where we need to be. Inhale, and on your exhale, release it. Let's take that energy with us into our Shavasana. Go ahead and tuck that tail under, straightening that right leg. Keep the tail tucked as we straighten that left leg. Inhale, and then exhale. Release everything into the mat. Finding your way into your final resting pose. Release the tongue from the roof of the mouth. Relax the jaw and unfurl the brow. Allowing yourself to settle completely into the Shavasana with full awareness to the breath. Enjoy your Shavasana. If you'd like a longer Shavasana, you're more than welcome to press pause and stay here as long as you like. Otherwise, begin to follow me, rolling those wrists and ankles. And begin to bring some bigger movements into the body, bending knees and elbows. And then, whenever you're ready, go ahead and roll over onto your favorite side, resting your head on your arm like a pillow, allowing your body to take a moment to settle into this new shape, releasing a little more tension. Take a deep breath in a big. And then, whenever you're ready, extend that top leg, using that top arm to press yourself to a nice, comfortable seated position. Try not to open your eyes so you don't disturb that peace that you've worked so hard to create. And once you've made your way to that comfortable seat, let's begin to bring those hands to the knees, palms face up for the mudra of receiving. Let's take a deep breath in a big sigh out. Let's take another deep breath in for our nervous system. And exhale, settle in. And now, from this awareness, let's go ahead and bring those hands to the heart center, setting the intentions for the rest of your day. So, what are you cultivating within the rest of your day and carrying with you well beyond your physical practice today? And once you've set your intention for the day, let's go ahead and sending the energy down, grounding it into the earth, send it all the way up to the universe for manifestation and creation. Palms touch, hands, heart center, sealing this space with our mantra. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be peaceful. May I be filled with love. May all beings throughout time and space be happy, be healthy, be peaceful, be filled with love. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste.